you beautiful, awesome people, and welcome back to Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist Link Evolution! And we are nearing the end of the marathon. And speaking of marathons, today is kind of like a little mini marathon, as is the day that I will be making up for the lost day, which was on Wednesday, I think, when I didn't upload for the marathon. So yes, tonight will be a double upload to make up for that. Hip hip hurrah! I know some people are looking forward to it, other people not so much. But anyways, in the previous episode, what did we do? Actually, what did we do? I think we did a bit more of the campaign, and that was kind of it. And I keep going into Yu-Gi-Oh! I want GX. So we did Formula for Success using Bastion's pretty bricky deck, and then Chaz was pretty easy to do. And then we had Doomsday Duel with Jaden versus Night Shroud. That was, again, kind of easy, and I completely forgot to double check Night Shroud actually used Red Eye's Darkness Dragon in the anime, but I'm pretty sure from memory he did, which made me very surprised he didn't actually use one in that particular duel. And speaking of which, I can kind of check that at the moment because I do have the recipe. I think it was just called Red Eyes in Darkness or something like that. So many decks now. Okay, Red Eyes in Darkness. Nope, there is absolutely... Yes, there is. Hold on. Where'd it go? Red Eyes in Darkness. There is Red Eyes Darkness Dragon in this deck. I never, pulled this card, and I couldn't search it out because it's a level 9 card. I derped and thought it was a level 8, which is why it wasn't searchable. Okay, so it is in the deck, but in like the times that we saw this deck and I used this deck, we never saw this card. Hot diggity damn, I don't know if that was bad luck or just luck in general, I guess, that we didn't see it, because this is quite a good card, actually. That surprised me. Alright, so it was in the deck, because I forgot to check it previous episode, because I was like, I'll double check the deck recipe, but yeah, I never actually did, so my bad. So anyways, we'll continue on. Okay, that's good to know. I was like, oh, it's not being faithful to the anime. Okay, I take back what I said at the beginning of this episode. Alright, so another thing I'm going to point out too, I kind of, fingers crossed at the moment, hope that my audio actually records properly today, because the last 2 episodes, which unfortunately, because I bulk recorded 2 episodes, it's the reason why this happened, but both the audio and those episodes, I'm hoping when they go live, one's already gone live, the other one is going live later today for me. I'm recording this the prior day, so on Friday, and you guys will see this on Saturday. I'm hoping the audio is okay when you guys watch it, because I sat down for like 2 hours trying to fix the desync issue, so I'm hoping there's no desync issues today, just for the sake of my workload, because as I said, it's 2 hours to fix desync issues, going back and listening to the audio to make sure that it's matched up with my other line of narration that I use, just in case something desyncs, which I'm kind of glad I do now, because I've had 3 or 4 episodes now in this series where that's actually kind of happened. Alright, so I digress. In this episode, we're doing Field of Screams and potentially the other duel. These are both up against the Shadow Riders, by the way, which are a group of evil thugs coming after the Spirit Gate keys that 7 of our protagonists hold in their hands, which protect the sacred beast. So without further ado, let's get into it. The second Shadow Rider, Camula, defeated Dr. Crowler. Why did we not have that duel, by the way? I would love another duel where we could use Ancient Gear Golems, but no. That was actually quite a heart-filled episode too, where Dr. Crowler does lose to Camula. And then, like, in English and Japanese, there's, like, a huge difference, mainly in Asuka or Alexa's attitude towards Dr. Crowler at the beginning of it. Is like, I can't remember which version it is, but in one of them, it comes off that Alexa doesn't really care about Dr. Crowler at all. It's kind of like, oh, well, I don't really care because you're a bit of a terrible person for, like, not caring about your students. But anyways, I can't remember which version it is. That's all I can really remember at that particular scene anyways. Dr. Crowler and Zane taking both their spirit keys. Oh yeah, that too. She took out Zane as well. The big bad boy that we took down 2 episodes ago. I kind of wish that was actually featured as 2 duels, even if it's just like bonus duels or something like that. It's just like, oh, they'll quite significant. Taking both their spirit keys and trapping their souls into dolls. Ooh. It was up to Jaden to put an end to her madness. Alright, Camula, I'm here for my friend's soul, and I'm not leaving till I get him. And by this point too, I think Jaden's like quite exhausted still from his duel with Nightshroud or Atticus, which is who Nightshroud was, which is Alexa's brother. I'm just gonna say Aska because I seriously feel I'm not saying her English name properly. Truth be told, dear, you're not leaving here ever again. Not a single one of you are. Camula, get your game on, and I mean on high, because when someone duels my pals and turns their souls into dolls, it puts me in a bad mood. Alright, tell you something, I don't care. Maybe this will change your mind. And now we go into the Elemental Hero decks again. So as I said, by the end of GX, I'm going to be sick of Elemental Heroes, which kind of contradicts what I said a little bit earlier about me wanting to try Elemental Heroes if they were quite fun, because I'm going to be truth be told here, I could be very burnt out on Elemental Heroes by the end, which makes me think I may not actually test it. I got Elemental Healer Stratos, which is Fusion Substitute. It's a shame I didn't get Polymerization, but I got Terraforming. She has no extra deck, which is good, so I could very well go with a Fusion Gate if I really wanted to, but it means I gotta banish cards in the process. So if I went Stratos, I could very well just go... Ooh. I have a bit of an idea. I mean, if I have to banish cards, so be it. And then go Reinforcement of the Army. And then I have to add Element to Hero. Oh no, if I just go Bubble... If I go Bubble Man and then treat... Alright, I'll get rid of Bubble Man, because Bubble Man's absolutely terrible, as we learnt. And then place Fusion Gate. And then, I'm just going to double check, because I'm pretty sure Tempest is in here. And Tempest, I think, is the best. Yes, it is. And Tempest is like one of the better... When it's card, you can activate... Hold on, Stratos works the same way. Hold on. And then add one hero monster from your deck to your hand. Oh, I thought it was Substitute. What am I thinking? Was it Stratos or is it someone? Oh no, it's Prisma. Ah, well, it still works the same way because I get to add a hero monster. And then I can go add one hero monster from my deck to my hand. Well, this still worked. Even if it was a very sluggish way of doing it, I still got everything that I needed in the end. And then I can go Fusion Gate. And then Tempest, Bubble, Avion, and Sparkman. So I technically get 2 monsters in the process, which is fine. I can keep Wild Heart in the back. I would have loved to have put Wild Heart or Wild Man on the field. You can send one other card, is it? Yeah, one other card to the graveyard to target one monster you control while this card is face up on the field. The monster cannot be destroyed by battle. I'm gonna put Bottomless Trap Hole down too in case Camula wants to play something quite nasty, which she probably will. I was gonna say 1800 should be enough to beat over most monsters on average, and just deal 2800 and then end phase. That was a bit of a slow turn because, yeah, we should know by now I'm absolutely terrible at this game, so doing one turn tends to be quite slow with me. Vampire Kingdom, so all her monsters gain 500 attack during damage calculation, so it's kind of similar to Skyscraper where my monsters gain 1000 attack if their attack is lower than the opponent's. Now I am going to play Wild Heart because I think that's going to be a trap card on her side of the field. Right, get rid of that. Oh, that was a destruction float. If this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard this turn, you can special summon that monster. Okay, so it's going to get special summoned most likely. Call of the Haunted. 15. Okay, we're going. Yep, because Vampire Kingdom will kick in, give that 500 extra attack, which I don't want. Replay attack, which is direct. 3,400 life points left, go for 2,800. That's most of her life points down, and even potentially getting rid of her hand. And by hand, I mean like she's only got 3 cards in it, well now 4 cards in her hand. She might potentially be able to play something. No, she can't, and that's game. Well, that was easy. That was actually relatively easy. I actually thought she'd put up a bit more of a fight. Well, did I just struck luck again, like beginner's luck there, that just went by so quickly? I kind of feel like a couple of duels have been like that, actually. Jaden defeated Camula, freeing Zane and Dr. Crowler's soul from her dolls. That's game. Gotcha! At least the nightmare's finally over. This one, at least, Camula was just the second of the Shadow Riders, and that means more are on the way. Which indeed is true. So we unlocked Camula, and we're also going to get her deck recipe and the Duelist challenge, Shadow the Vampire. Well, that's kind of boring because she used a vampire deck in story, unless it's going to be a bit more of a... Oh, we got Cyrus! Nice, so we can do Cyber Dragons now. And potentially any other cards we get from Cyrus, which is the Roid deck. I know them as Roids. I'm not sure if they got an actual particular name outside of that. But yeah, those type of cards that Cyrus uses before he goes to Cyber Dragon in Season 4. Alright, so reverse duel, so I'm kind of hoping she has an actual decent deck and I just lucked out and managed to get her while her guard was down. And let's hope I don't lose to Jaden again. And I'm going first. Alright. I would have preferred second, just so I can see what Jaden does, but yeah, okay. Vampire Kingdom straight off the bat, which is good for me, because I've got a field spell, which obviously, as I said, 500 attack during damage calculation, very similar to Skyscraper, except it's always during damage calculation, and not just when the monster is at a disadvantage. Once per turn, when a card is sent from your opponent's deck to the graveyard, target one card. On the field, send one dark vampire monster from your hand or deck to the graveyard, and if you do destroy that target, well, that's going to be handy, and there probably is some way of sending cards. Ooh, nice. I'm going to leave that one second. Target one zombie monster you control with 2,000, it can attack directly. Well, that'll be that card. Vampire Bye-Bye. At the end of the battle phase, if this card is destroyed by a monster by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon that monster. I'm going to set that. That's the best I can do. That's not continuous, unfortunately. That's fine. If it was continuous, I guess that'd be a little bit overpowered. But my field spell also makes it that I can discard cards. So Jaden straight off with the bat with the Pot of Greed, oh, Polymerization. Please not, I was going to say, please not 3. That's the last thing I'd want to see. So, Thunder Giant. That can only target face-up monsters with its effects, so that's fine. So, we get the animation here. And we also get Elemental Hero Bastinatrix. Bastinatrix will get through my card. Alright, 1,200. Did I read the card effect wrong because I can't see it properly? At the end of the battle phase, if this card, I can, yeah, okay, that wasn't going to be destroying anything. Pot of Greed will do that. Although, I could Monster Reborn it. Ooh, once per turn, when this card or a vampire monster is normal summoned to your field, you can target. That sounds cool. That's a good way of decking. I could Monster Reborn battle damage to your opponent. send the top card of your opponent's deck to the graveyard. Target one card on the field. Ooh, I can get rid of that by causing some battle damage. So if I do that, and then go battle phase, and go for that, and that kicks in, just kick that, and then I can go, what is her best card? Vampire Lord. Ooh! Cannot be normal summon set, must be special summoned from your hand by banishing one Vampire Lord. So I do need Vampire Lord. I think what I'm gonna do is like discard my Vampire Vamp from my hand. And then go main phase 2. And then Monster Reborn. And then I'm going to get a Vampire Lamp. And put that in attack position. And then that way, every time I summon a monster, that does something. You can target one face-up monster who's higher than that card. Equipped it to this card. This gain an attack equal to the combined original attack of the monster equipped it. Alright, so I got Vampire Sorcerer. If this card in your possession is sent to your graveyard by opponent's card, you can add one dark monster or one vampire. Okay, that sounds good. We'll just play that down. And I could play this and then deal direct damage. Alright, battle phase. Attack opponent directly. And then that effect kicks in, sends that. Now I can destroy that by sending... Let's go send Vampire Sorcerer to the graveyard. Gets rid of that, and then that way I can go for an attack there. And then go for that for 2,000 because damage calculation. Alright, we're nearly there. This actually is a relatively decent deck. This is quite fun to use. It's taking my brain a little bit to work out because I gotta think about so many things, but it generally is quite fun to use. As long as you can have some way of dealing life point damage, this card is actually quite good. And then combined with the field spell, plus giving like an extra 500 attack on damage calculation, it's just like, oh, this is actually really fun. And that's game. Unless there's a Karibo, which there's not. Nice. And I don't even think I used like the signature for this deck either, but that was really fun to use. I quite like that. I mean, Vampire is probably really gimmicky, but if it plays like that, just with some better cards and a little bit of better synergy in the deck, that would generally be quite fun to use. So that was extremely fun and very surprising that I won those pretty quick. Alright, Duel Distractions. This is where you had Bastion up against Tania, and then Bastion's like, I don't get why people go head over heels over women. I have maths. I'm in love with maths and science. And then he meets Tania and has a duel with her, and he's like, oh, who needs maths and science when you've got women? And then, yeah, that was a crazy episode. It was just like all over the place. With 2 spirit gates already opened, the Shadow Rider Tania defeated Bastion and gained possession of his spirit key. After losing his duel to Tania, Bastion became infatuated with her and wanted to rematch to prove that he was worthy of her. Oh boy, as I said, this was one crazy episode. Tania, can't you take a hint? I'm already dumped you, don't you remember? He wants a rematch. He can't have one, but you seem quite brave. I do, but I'm here for my friend. He's already lost. I duel you, or there's no duel. I never back down from a challenge. I'll do it for Bastion. You know the rules. If you lose this duel, you lose your spirit key and single status, meaning you move here to this battle arena with me and become my husband forevermore. I sure hope that Jaden knows what he's doing. I sure do, and when I'm done, Bastion will know that you don't have to be in love to duel with passion. What do you say we start this, huh? So yeah, Tania does use an wow, how's that for luck? We go to duel Tania and I get an Amazonia's trap as the spotlight there, so I don't know if that was supposed to happen or if it's like guaranteed to happen or that was just pure luck. It seems the planets and the stars and everything else seems to be lining up in this episode so far, but I kind of feel that's going to come crashing down there. Oh, I actually got Flag Wingman straight away. And polymerization. Did I do something before I started recording? Because I want to know what exactly I did, because I don't normally get this lucky. And it feels so wrong. Like, it feels really weird. It's like, oh, what's going on? Is my game bugged? Like, what the hell? Alright, we'll just mill my deck a little bit. With Fusion Sage, just get an extra polymerization into my hand and plus extra backup just in case something goes wrong, and then it saves me having to go through and use Fusion Gate and banishing my cards. Oh, we actually could go for Blaster, but I want my Flame Wingman, because Flame Wingman is my wingman for dealing life point damage. And plus it kind of is a way of busting through defense too, because you still apply the extra effect where you take their attack points and deal that as burn damage. So it's not quite as strong as, say, like, piercing damage. Actually, if anything, it's probably better than piercing damage. Alright, let's go for it. Nice, that's gonna be 1100 burn. Whereas that was piercing damage, I would have done 600 damage, I do believe. No, I would have done more than that. No, I would have done 600. Yeah, no, I'm correct. I was thinking it's attack points there for a second. Amazonia's Village, so 200 attack. So it's similar to that Archfiends field spell, which I don't remember off the top of my head. Alright, Wild Heart onto the field. Alright, let's go again. That's gonna be 800? Oh wait, hold on, what? Oh. It just got chained, that's right. Alright, goes off base attack, not, Oh, I can't bypass. Rats. You got lucky. Was that attack? I think it was just attack, not defense. Oh, he just lowered my attack. And then Amazonia's stage can, like, bypass. Rats. That's cool. Wait, what? This is bad. I kind of feel this is bad. This is bad. Well, I did... Oh no! Oh no, that gets powered up a lot of the cards, doesn't it? Oh boy, this is bad. This is bad, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad. This is bad. Oh, this is bad. That went bad pretty quick, actually. Actually, she couldn't activate that effect because I had no face-up monster. Okay, actually went for the Clayman with a weaker monster. Unfortunately though, the Amazonia's Tiger can bypass that. Amazonia's Tiger is probably going to snowball here unless I get Mirror Force. Rats. I would have preferred Why Clayman die? I could have gone for Thunder Giant, then just destroyed that. Now I kind of wish I had Fusion Gate. No, Fusion Gate wouldn't have helped. Bah. Actually, I could lower Amazonia's Tiger down a little bit, considering that goes off everything else. I have to attack Amazonia's Tiger. Oh no, I forgot that was the little fine print to Amazonia's Tiger. You have to attack it. Oh no, I'm gonna be snowballed here. Yeah, this is gonna hurt. I think this could be it. I think I'm dead. Yeah, I'm dead. Right, that's game. I have no comment to that, whether I just screwed that up or if something could have gone differently. Or I just got very unlucky. It was just like I was doing well and then it all just turned on its head very quick. I was like, oh, I'm now losing. That's bad. Right, well I'm gonna go second here because going second for me is just better because I get to see what she's playing and then I can counter. So I got Stratos, which allows me to add, and I also got Reinforce My Army, but I did not get any polymerizations. Oh, that's annoying. Amazonia's Tiger. Yikes. I can bypass. Oh, I got Mirror Force. Okays. Well, I don't want to use Reinforcement of the Army just yet. I can add like 3 heroes to my hand. Alright, I'm gonna do choice 2, and I might put... Sparkman into my hand. I mean, if I get polymerization, that's all I need, or even just Fusion Gate. I'm hoping that's not a trap to stop this. It's like I've got to go for it though, because that's a scary card. That's another card that can be annoying. I need polymerization now. Come on, game. I do it. Oh, it's alright. I don't want to use it now, actually. That could be... I need to hold back Mirror Force, considering I've seen how quick she swarms the field. If it gets too dangerous, I'll throw down Mirror Force. Right, now it's getting dangerous. Mirror Force has to go down. It's like if I play Mirror Force too early, I'm in trouble. I'm dangerous now. Polymerization, please. Oh, wow, there's another Mirror Force. Thank you! And then I can go... set that down in defense. Unfortunately, though, she does have a pretty dangerous field spell. Alright, so that's not going to activate. Yeah, why not? We'll just play it. I've got a second one in the back, in my hand. Alright, so that's a big blow. She could still summon something. Alright, she can't get rid of that. Come on, give me polymerization. It's like the one time I need it. Hey! Heart of the Cards is real! For once, it actually exists. Alright, so I need Avion and then Bubble Man. I'm kind of glad I kept these back now. And then... No, I didn't mean to hit yes! Why do you do this to me? I was meant to hit Reinforcement of the Army. My brain turned off. Fine, I'll just go Elemental Hero Thunder Giant. I was meant to do Blast. I was meant to do Tempest. Rats. I hate when that happens. I kind of wish you could still can even if you say yes to using it. Because you technically haven't shown the card. And then I'm gonna discard... Oh, I have to discard a card. I completely forgot. I'll just get rid of Avion. Boom. Just get rid of that. Because she will play another card. And then I'll play down Wild Heart. Right, get rid of that. That's a really dangerous card. And then just do this. Cool, no trap. Alright, now just to get her down. She has one card in her hand too. Although, was that a once per turn effect? No, it's only when destroyed by battle a card effect. Alright, nothing there, and what I can do is going to say if I don't get a card, I can easily just go Reinforcement of the Army. And just get a card, which I'm going to do. So Reinforcement Army, I'm going to do Sparkman, because that's got the highest attack out of the Elemental Heroes that I can play. Play that. That gives me, just on the field alone, probably just underneath, unless no skyscraper won't help me there actually. Target one monster of field, return to the hand. Just gotta get rid of that because I gotta get rid of 2, don't I? I'm gonna play that down because I'm not gonna have enough attack points to actually win this. Alright, 24. Oh, I might actually. No, my math is off. No, I do have enough. I just had enough. My math is bad. Just like my dueling. I guess that's game. Let me know if you ever want a rematch. No rematch. I joined the Shadow Riders to find a duelist who will be worthy to be my husband. But I've discovered I am not worthy to be with someone as strong as you. Farewell, Bastion. Well then, I guess this is it. Boy, Bastion, you sure know how to pick 'em. Don't worry, buddy, there's plenty of fish in the sea. Right, a reason to win is our reverse duel, and then we also got duel distraction. We got Tania, Amazonius warrior recipe, plus the duelist challenge, the brave Amazonius. So a bit more of a advanced, proper synergy of Amazon deck. Amazonius archer, Amazonius paladin, and which is good for me. Oh, okay, I know who we're doing next. I was like, a reason to win. I was like, I can't remember who that actually is. Alright, let's see if we can beat Jaden pretty quick. I mean, I did lose the first time round, but as I said, I don't know if that was just down to my incompetence or if the duel just turned on its head way too quickly for me to even realise what was going on. I did get Amazonius Tiger, which is good. As I said, that's a good card. I actually generally forgot how good Amazonius Tiger is underneath the right situation. So 3 back row, which is kind of scary. 1 card in defense. I did get the village card. Nice. I was like, I wonder if I will actually get the field spell. I was a little bit worried when I didn't draw it. Your opponent takes any battle damage you would have taken. That can be handy. You contribute 2 monsters, inflict. During either player's turn, you contribute this card. This turn, face up, Amazon Warriors was you currently control cannot be targeted by monster effects and cannot be destroyed by card effects. I don't want to put that down just yet. I might use Amazonius Swordswoman. Alright, let's go for it. I'm probably going to activate, yep, a Mirror Force. And then activate that. And then it allows me to put something on the field. I could do Paladin, because that'll go for 2,000, because that'll count for itself, and then plus the field spell for 2,000. So, oh, yep, no, I can attack because it was summoned during my battle phase. And there's another one. Alright, I knocked out both Mirror Forces. What would be the chances that Jaden drew 3 Mirror Forces on his opening hand? If he did, then that's very bad. Because he did put down 3 back row. I mean, there was one other trap, but I doubt he would have had that. Alright, 1,000 life point damage. I did get quite unlucky to have 2 Mirror Forces on turn 1. Alright, Amazonius Blowpiper. That would give me 13... I'd get powered up by myself, wouldn't I? I can still attack Avion too. Right, 700. Right, so whether or not I can stick around, that is. If I can put another Amazonius monster on the field, then I feel confident going for that face down monster because it could be Clayman. Never mind, I don't feel confident now. Oh, okay, never mind. I was like, Amazonius for 800. Not face up either, so I can't really do that. Alright, put that down. I don't want to tribute 2 monsters. I might just go for it and see what it is. I still don't have Ooh, good. And then I can go for Amazonia's Tiger for the direct attack. And then I could very well tribute that for Amazonia's Queen, which means I cannot be destroyed by battle. Which I can do, yep. I was just more worried that he would summon something in attack position. Amazonia's target 1 Amazonia's in control and 1 face something. I was kind of hoping that would have a better type of effect. Alright, summon that. Alright, battle phase. Cool. I know, that's probably very risky considering there is a Clayman in that deck. I kind of wanted the maximum amount of life point damage. Cools. At this moment, Jaden really can't do much. I actually can't believe he had Heavy Storm in his deck. Alright, another monster in defense. I actually might generally just go for Amazonia's Queen this time for that particular attack. Unless, of course, I can send out Amazonia's Fighter and get that up to 2300, and that'll be game, because I can go Amazonia's Tiger. Kinda lucky this time I didn't go for my weakest attack, because I would not have gone through. And that's game. We're actually flying through the campaign nations at the moment, like something shocking. Clay Charge, Elemental Hero Rampant. That was the signature card. I never saw the signature card at all. Hero Merges and some duel points. Right. I think we might be going for another one here because, as I said, I kind of wasn't expecting us to duel that well. That's a first. Alright, a reason to win. Alexis tended to her brother in the infirmary. A mysterious voice suddenly filled her head saying that she could save her brother under one condition, that she beat him in a duel. It was the voice of Titan. Though to be lost to the Shadow Realm, he had returned as one of the Shadow Riders. Alright, so we duel, and if I win, you restore my brother's memories. That's the deal. Your end of it. But I win. I get something too. Your spirit key and your soul to take back with me to the Shadow Realm. When you and I first met up, I was but a childlet of the shadows. However, since being taken in by them, I am now the real deal, an authentic Shadow Rider. Let us begin. Alright, let's hope this story deck is somewhat decent. The first time I used Alexis, I wasn't all that confident with her. Using the Cyber Dancers. Is it Cyber Blader? That's her archetype, I'm pretty sure. And then like later down the track you get like her Ice Queen deck, which was when she was under the influence of the Society of Light. Alright, oh, did I actually get everything that I need? I've got... Oh wow, I actually got everything I needed for her fusion too. What is this luck today? This is very abnormal. Like, abnormal. I was gonna say, I even had a way of... I'm just gonna double check. Etile Cyber and Blade Skater, which I have both. What the... What? Well, should I even question? No, don't question it. Embrace the good luck today. What the... Seriously? Okay, when your opponent controls only monsters cannot be destroyed by battle. While your opponent controls only 2 monsters, double this attack. While there's... Okay, that's kind of cool. I could do Fusion Sage just to add polymerization to my hand as, you know, bit of backup. Just in case I just continue with good luck. And then we go straight for the kill. Unfortunately though, he did manage to get Pandemonium on the field, so no life point cost this time round, unfortunately. Last time we dueled Titan, he did have Pandemonium down, but I don't actually think even then he paid any life points at all because he never had cards on the ground to even... I don't want to use Messenger of Peace unless I'm at a really bad disadvantage, so let's not do that. Alright, get rid of that. I was gonna say, you can only set that because the only way you can actually flip summon that is by having an Archfiend card on the field, so if I keep on top of Titan, he's not gonna have anything to summon. Because a lot of Yes, we will definitely use that. So that way if he does want to summon anything, he will have to pay life points. I will gladly suck the life points out of him. Well, I won't personally, but my Cyberblader will, and so will these Archfiends. Right, cool. So Pandemonium's off the field. He had no cards to summon. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Back row scares me a little bit. I mean, Messenger of Peace kind of works pretty well with this deck, considering some of them are quite low. Right, I'm going to summon this, because I kind of want to bring out Cyber Prima. Right, let's test the field. May not be a trap. Bluff, maybe? It is a bluff. Right, next turn, if nothing goes down, I win. Come on, baby, show me the ace. Show me the ace, thank you. That's the win. I even got that card I tried to win with last time, like the Magic Hole Golem. And oh baby, that's a triple. What is going on? No, not again! Atticus! Lexi! Addie, welcome back. Oh, this is too cheesy for me. Thanks, Lex, for everything. Wait, so there are so many unanswered questions, like how you ever ended up in the Shadow Realm. Titan said you did it for power. Believe me, Lexi, I never choose to go. The darkness just chose me. One day a few of us were told to meet up at the abandoned dorm, and then it happened. There was supposed to be a duel test in the basement, but instead we found hundreds of those little shadow fiends. I couldn't escape. I was brought to the Shadow Realm. They brainwashed me for months until I became this thing called Night Shroud. By who? Who was it that brainwashed you? I never did figure that out. However, the person who called me to take the duel test was Professor Banner. Our Professor Banner? So he's in on it? Oh, thanks. We just end it there. It's just like, we're at this like end of our seat going, oh my god, there's the action. And then boom. That's it. Way to drop the excitement. Skulls was the deck recipe. And then he uses Ghost Tricks. Interesting. Oh, we actually got Jesse's pack already. Damn. Jesse has like the gem crystal beast, so that'll be cool. Rainbow dragon and all that. Oh, we're near the end of season 1. Interesting. Well, let's do the reverse duel and hope this will be like, you know, pretty... If we get this pretty quick, then my god, I'm gonna probably record another episode like ASAP and just keep this luck running. But I kind of feel all good things must come to an end eventually. Eventually and unfortunately. A ritual card. Is that Lycanroth? Lycanthrope? I can't speak. So Cyber Gymnast from the warrior thingy-jiggy. Reinforcement of the army. What did I say? The warrior thingy. Pay 500 life points and target one Archfiend monster in your... I didn't get anything to stop life point, did I? Then target one Archfiend. Special summon that target. It cannot be tributed. Destroyed during the... Ugh. I'm gonna put that just in defense. And just hope Pandemonium does come up somewhat soon. What do I need to use this? Synthesis spell. Hey, that's... Oh, that's not good. Like I didn't have face-off spells on the field, but still, this is bad. I need Pandemonium now. So I have like 2 ritual monsters in this deck. Oh, that's bad. That's bricks. Bad. Very bad. Oh, great. I just need 1 card on the field. I won't activate that at the moment. I kind of need it on my side of the field during my turn. Never mind. I'm getting hard counted. Bricks! Bricks everywhere! Enough bricks to build Kyber Corporation. Well, this is not fun. Alright, well, depending on what happens, it could be a quick surrender at this point, because I'm kind of not getting anything. Yeah, I think this actually might be a surrender at this point. I'm actually running out of cards to even use. Like, I've got one set, I can't even put anything in attack position at this point. And if I do, I still gotta pay life points so we can keep it on the field. Well, I got that, and I can use it. 20, oh, problem is though, it's going to go down unless... In your grave, do I have, I don't have any normal monsters in the graveyard, what? I don't have any, because all Archfiends are effect monsters. Well, I guess I can try and do something. Oh no, I'm using that. Are you serious? That has no effect. It has no effect. It's trash. I'm gonna get rid of that. Never mind. Double passe. Which kind of allows me to attack directly, but at the cost of not killing the monster. I'm gonna get attacked to the face, ain't I? I'm gonna both lose my monster, and then she's just gonna attack me directly. Why didn't she attack directly with the other card? Well, I can't use that. Bah. If only that came out and not the other ritual spell. Alright, let's try that again. This is bad. This is bad. This is either a bad deck or... I'm too dumb to work it out. But if there's ritual cards and like actual like not advanced ritual art or any way of bringing out ritual cards, then I'm in a lot of trouble. That is one hell of a bad opening. I have nothing. That, wow, let's not even talk about that opening hand. That's terrible luck. I drew 3 level 6 cards and then 2 spell cards. That says an awful lot about my deck, actually. Alright, I've lost confidence with this deck. The other decks were fun to use, this one's nowhere close to fun. Unless I can just suddenly draw the ritual card right now, but with 2 cards in the back, one's potentially double passe. Nah, I've got the other card instead. Are you serious? I can't do anything. Well, this is what happens when you question luck. When you question your luck, when you're on a good streak, this happens. You never question it. Don't question it at all. If you're having good luck, don't question it. Don't ever question it. Just accept it. Don't even mention you have good luck. Just roll with it. Just roll with it. And this is terrible. I'm just completely surrendering at this point because I've got nothing to play. Like, that's turn 3 with nothing to play. So I'm just going, you know what? Actually, I don't want to use Blue Eyes because Blue Eyes would probably just go click of a finger and it's probably already done. So I kind of want to use Skulls. It's like, snap, Duel's already done. Well, that was boring. I mean, yeah, it's kind of handy when you're trying to rush through the game. but when you want to kind of just look at the game a little bit, it's just like, I wouldn't mind seeing a little bit more of the deck. Oh, jeez. Well, I did get Right Prince, but he's meant to be somewhere else. I got Right Mare. Unless I get Foolish Burial, that'd be very nice, actually. So 2 back row. Also, wow. I could very well just do this and just have Right Mare. That wasn't a very good opening hand at all. Normally this deck opens up quite well, but when you draw 3 Skull Servants, that's when I know my luck's turned absolutely shoddy. Alright, Tribute, that's fine. This deck can somewhat work around this as long as I just get decent cards. Alright, goodbye. Alright, you can... I can special summon, which I don't need to. Alright, just summon that. I kind of just want it to activate the effect. And then discard Right Mare. And... King of Skull Servants. Oh, whoops. I was meant to put in another Right Mare. My bad. I completely, I derped on that. I derped, like, big time. It's alright, I can still work with this. Just discard them. And then go yes, because I got Bearer of a Different Dimension. Get those 3 back. I completely forgot to, like, because I've already sent a Right Mare to my graveyard, I'd completely derped and forgot the second part was also to send another Right Mare to the graveyard. So what kind of happens when you don't use a deck for a certain amount of days? You just tend to, well, I do, I don't know of anyone else, if I'm not constantly playing the game, I will forget how a deck works and then forget little things like that. So I could have ended up with, like, quite a lot of attack there. But I derped. It's right, so bound to happen. Alright, it's gonna summon some sheep tokens. Replay attack. Alright, end phase. Alright, turn change. Alright, what's Alexis gonna retaliate with? Anything? That's cool. Because I can get that back. It's not like I can't get back my card. Especially when I can activate this. Send you, and then send a Right Prince to the graveyard. Activate Right Prince. Send a Skull Servant with my hand and a Lady in Right to the graveyard. And then I can activate this. Oh, sorry, I'm not going to activate. I'm just going to put on the field. It probably will get destroyed soon. And then get rid of that. We want that gone. Go for that. End phase. Now there's going to be a lot of attack on my King of Skull Servants when that comes out. That's for sure. Anything? Nope, that's cool. Right, get... Now I actually do want it on the field. Right, get rid of use my Right Prince as effect. Send these 2 bad boys to the grave, to the banished. Bring out my King of Skull Servants for 7,000. So with 3 gone, that would have been 10,000 whopping attack. Boom, boom. Battle phase, and my King of Skull Servants. Boom, boom. Alright, Cyberblader Recipe, Fusion Recovery, Double Passe. I hope I'm pronouncing that because I know it's French. I know I definitely butchered the first time, but that's my dyslexic ass kicking off again, saying Double Passe. Cyber 2-2, 1130. Yeah, we're good to open up some cards now. I got a little bit of duel points back. I nearly went to Bakura and started opening up his booster pack. I was like, no, that's next. As much as I don't want to do that. Legendary Ocean, I'm gonna just probably spam through these pretty quick. If we can get to 300 at least seen individuals. Oh, hey Druidnade. Return all set spells and traps on the field to the hand. Return all set spells and traps. What's the difference between Hey Druidnade and but the other Druidnade spell? I forgot the Druidnade. What's it called? I just had it and I forgot what it's called. What's the difference between the two of them? I thought I knew the effect of the other one, but Hey Druidnade must be somewhat different. Anyways, during that, Legendary Fisherman 3, Abyss Soldier. Okay, Dyslexia, hello. See you've made a return. Set rotation. Giant Rex, Amazonia's Swordwoman, Amazonia's Trainee. Hello, my old friend. I do want to build a deck around similar to like that of Darts, because that was fun when you got that particular card on the field. Chainsaw Insect, that's a card I do like. Rod of the Mind's Eye. Harpy Lady, Harpy Harpist. Harpy Harpist. Say that one 3 times quick. Harpy Harvest Harvestist. Hold on, what could you harvest that begins with HA? Harvest is harpies. Harpy Harpist harvests harpies. Say that one kind of quick. I couldn't think of anything else that starts with HA. Harvest is hay. Harpy Harvest harvests hay. Harpy Harpist harvests hay. There we go. See if you can say that one pretty quick. I mean, I said it somewhat quick, which means it's not that good. Harpy Harpist harvests harps. I'm now just saying like stupid things at this point, trying to make it a tongue twister. Orca Mega Fortress of Darkness. Is that meant to be like the cousin to Fortress Whale, except it's an orca? Rage of Kairishin, Sky Surge, Norylus. There's another Gauze. Major Riot. Sojourn, Master Monk. Another Parasite. Manipulation of Ants. Chorus of Sanctuary. Turtle Bird! You mean turtles actually grew wings and flew? Alright, how are we doing so far for count for Mai? Dead Scythe. Oh, 298. Okay, we're done well. I think last time was like 250 or something like that, but I guess the fact that I did some Tania fights and got some Amazon cards, I guess that would have added to the card count as well. Amazonia's Archers, 298 still. Skull Invitation, Harpy Lady Sisters. We're also up to 700 in regards to triples, so that's cool. Chain Destruction, Skill Prisoner. Nope, that's not new either. Quaggia Alpha, Torpedo Fish. Nope, still none of them are new. Forgotten Temple of the Deep, Insect Armor with Laser Cannon. Anything new there? Nope, nothing new there either. Deep Sea Warrior. I owned that card. It was a pretty shoddy condition too. And not only that, you had Season 3's Virtual Reality arc too. Oh, Deep Sea Warrior. I used to think that was decent when you put it with Yumi. Nah, how wrong was I? 299. Not what we're going to do, as I said, 300 at least. Oh, there's the cute pet lager. He cute. And so is the Amazonia's baby tiger. Oh, it makes me want to use the Amazonia's deck even more now. It's a shame you have to use polymerization on it though. Chainsaw Insect. Good for like forcing the opponent to draw. So you had like Chainsaw Insect, Needleworm, those type of cards to force. I think even like you throw in a Cyber Jar as well if you didn't mind milling your own deck. Another Chainsaw Insect. They're really starting to the cut into my... Nah, I couldn't think of anything. I'm really off that game, but I was never really good at that game anyways. Citadel Whale. So is there a whole whale deck or something? You had Orca Whale, you got a whale, you got Fortress Whale. Another Harpy Feather Duster. Gal Lizard, Megazala. Cut a couple of old cards there. Temple of Skulls, Cockroach Knight, 301. Deep Sea. Oh, I actually thought we didn't have a lot of them. I know we had Morale Boost. Basic Insect, Legendary Whip. Hey, Truenade. Hey there, Truenade. I actually don't know the song. I was like, trying to think of that song. Hey, soul sister. Yeah, and I haven't listened to that song in so long. Nor have I heard it ever be played in a very long time. So I was like, trying to try a parody of it with Hey, Truenade. It didn't work. Alright, so... Geez, everything worked really quick today. It's actually kind of threw off like how I normally schedule everything with these types of videos. Because I do an hour at least, and have some type of, I guess, layout for how I'd like to do the videos. Obviously, like card openings at the end, and at least a duel or two, with the story duel and then reverse duel, at least one of them if there's extra time, do a second one, or if I'm doing really well, a third one, or even duelist challenges. But at the moment today, it's just been all over the place. It's just like, the normal schedule I like to stick to is just not working. So we could potentially pull all of my singles, but I doubt it. I really doubt it. At least though, it looks like the narration worked well today. My timer for the recording is actually counting down properly today. Woohoo! It means less editing for me. Ooh. Seriously, I think just to edit the narration for the last 2 episodes was about 4 hours just there. Just as I said, going through, playing back the episode, trying to link it up with my other narration timeline that I have just in case I do get desyncs for whatever reason, because it's Adobe, and Adobe sometimes is very unreliable with just stuff in general. I mean, Premiere crashes on me unexpectedly sometimes. Other times it doesn't open, and I go to open things up, and then it crashes on that too sometimes. It's just like, blah, you're paying money, and it's unreliable sometimes. So I've got to have backups just in case. I'm kind of glad I do, as I said, because otherwise it would have been an extra probably 2 hours, making it 8 hours of work just trying to fix the narration, and then having to go through, take guesses at all my points to see if I can line everything up. At the moment now we're only missing 9 singles. Might go for just a little bit longer. I mean, as I say, we can get as close as we can, then I can just show off as many cards as I potentially can. As I say, when it comes to my booster packs, I actually generally wasn't expecting it to be so interesting. I knew there'd be Harpies and Amazonius cards, but I wasn't expecting, you know, like some dinosaur cards, some insect cards, and the insect decks. I mean, it's interesting. Oh, look at that boy cotton. Huh? It's kind of cute. Wait, is that how is that a plant? You take any battle damage your opponent would have taken from battles involving this card instead. If this card battles, it's not destroyed, and you take damage from that battle, return this card to your hand. That's got a lot of defense. I need to read that in my own time, because I feel I didn't actually fully understand that card. So you take any battle damage your opponent would have taken from battles involving this card. So if they were to attack you with a lower attack monster when you have this in defense, you take that damage instead. If this card battles is not destroyed, hold on, what? If this card battles is not destroyed, is that even proper English? Or is my dyslexia now, like, making it I just don't understand? If this card battles is not destroyed and you take damage from that battle, return this card to... Okay, so if it's not destroyed and I take damage from that battle, which I would because of the first line, return this card to your hand. But the problem though I now have is that just that sentence. If this card battles is not destroyed, shouldn't it be like it is not destroyed and if not destroyed? Or I know English is really complicated, especially for someone with dyslexia, but I feel that's not proper English. Someone will correct me on that one. because there are people out there who aren't dyslexic and will probably understand the English language better than me. I may even post this on Twitter after I've editing the episode or something like that. I would screenshot, but I don't have my screenshot program up on me at the moment. I'm gonna screenshot that, or take a snapshot of it, and then post on Twitter, and see if people think that is proper English. I'm actually now really curious if I actually made a bit of an error there, or I just don't understand English because I'm dyslexic idiot. I would like to think it's the latter and I'm just a dyslexic idiot, but I'm gonna double check that. It's just interesting because I know some games, every now and then, there will be a slight little English error there in translation, because this is obviously meant to be the Japanese, and Japanese would have come first. So if there is somewhat an error, then that would be cool. Amazonia's Empress, we wouldn't have that. 3-7 out of 314. But no, then if it's not a translation error, then it's my dyslexic ass being an idiot. Which is perfectly fine, that happens an awful lot, because I can't read. Because dyslexia is a pain in the ass. Alright. That was just interesting. Hey there, True Nate. I still don't know what the difference is. Alright, since we had fun with that, I think that's going to be it. Hey, we didn't get anything interesting. We got 831, so I kind of feel that's a good place to like just end showing off my Valentine's booster pack openings. As I said, there'd be just like Harpies, Amazoniast, and all that, and a couple of insect cards from Weavile's deck, and then a couple from Rex Raptor. And so, I'm gonna have to like bite the bullet here and just do Bakura, ain't I? I'll do Bakura. I mean, I'm pretty sure there is something from Bakura's booster pack that I do need. I actually generally cannot remember now what I needed. It's either a spell or trap I think I needed. It definitely wasn't a monster. I don't think it was it might have been a zombie card actually that I needed. Either way, I don't think it was anything too major. It was just something I was like, it could work in the Skull deck. But I'll do it anyways, it just bowls over the original OG Yu-Gi-Oh pack. And then we can easily just go into GX at that point. And then figure out who we're doing. But I think it will be Cyrus for Cybers, because that is still winning the poll. But Harpy Lady will probably be showcased next episode, which I know was coming... No, what was it coming second? I don't think. Was it? I think it actually was coming second. I haven't looked at the poll in regards to second. I just know Cyber Dragon was coming first, and then Ancient Gear Golem was like coming third, and then it was like a whole bunch of other cool suggestions for like other decks I could run. So I've been periodically coming back and checking that for new comments and all that. And there's, as I said, there's been a lot of interesting deck suggestions that I can definitely look out on. I know there's one for Alexis called Necros, so I could look at them because it's a retro deck. As I said, retro is probably like my weaker, very weak, like to the point of I'm terrible at it, type of deck. So we could do that just to see how much I struggle with understanding the deck. Cyrus obviously for Cybers, so we are doing that one definitely for the first GX. And then someone else suggested Darkwell, which I know comes from Bastion. Crystal Beast could be fun, and then I guess Jaden will give us Destiny Hero, maybe. I'm hoping Evil Hero is an option, because then that's another potential deck I could look into. I don't know, I'll see, like, if people do have ideas for decks I can run based out of the GX booster packs, I guess you could leave it in the comment section below and I'll give that a thought. But just off the top of my head, I just read off a few there I could do. There was Dark World, Necros, then there's Cyber Dragon, there's Crystal Beast there. That'd be obviously Ojama, and as I said, you got Jaden with Elementor Heroes. I'm assuming Destiny Hero. I'm hoping that's not Jessie as well. And then hopefully Evil Hero as well. Alright, so next episode we move on with the Shadow Riders. We have Emil's Endgame, and then we will finish off Season 1 right there as well. So we normally try for at least... Hold on, no, isn't that Season 1's end? Because we do Farewell to Chumley, I think. Am I correct in that? I think, no, that's the end of season 1 there. The graduation duel. Alright, cool. So we're 3 episodes or 3 duels off the end of season 1, because I forgot season 1 goes a little bit longer than that. That's like the end of like the main part of season 1. Then you got like the filler duel here, kind of like a nice farewell, which will be explained when we get to that one. And then you got the big finale of season 1 right there, and then we move on to season 2. Alright, so until next time, make sure to stay beautiful, and this is Lady KrimZen saying ciao for now, but not forever. Ciao!